What up, everybody? Demon back, and today I will be doing my thoughts on Shin Gojira, aka Godzilla Resurgence. Um, so we all know who Godzilla is, the giant mutated dinosaur who was blown up by a nuclear bomb, raised to enormous heights, tramples cities, and has atomic breath. This is a monster we have come to know and love after 60 plus years. His introduction was in 1954, and now the year is 2016, and he is getting a new reboot from his original Japanese producers, Toho. So Godzilla has gone through some drastic redesigns. We all know and love the original and classics, all created by Toho. Then in the 90s, or specifically 1998, we got the abomination, now called Zilla. Then when the movie was brought back to America, or rather the franchise, we got Godzilla 2014, which gave him a loving, caring design. And now Japan decided to take the throne back from America, and in an attempt to, what I am assuming, one-up them and prove that their Godzilla is better than ours, have decided to create a new movie. Now, first I will be talking about the poster. So this is, of course, the new Shin Gojira poster. This is the Japanese poster. And first, my complaints about this, ignoring any other information I may have. Overall, I've come to accept this design, but not love it. I feel that the eye is too small, just like the 2014 eye is too small. The mouth is too crooked and looks like a weird smile. The teeth are too jagged and look like someone just stuck golf tees into some paper mache Godzilla's face. So overall, I'm not very pleased with this design. Here it is next to its American counterpart poster. I have heard rumors that this movie will be a remake of 1954. I would strongly advise Toho not to do that. I don't think they would. They have never attempted it before. They have always just done sequels, and I think that's what they should do this time again. Don't touch the original. They should just make a sequel. So also, I feel like this design is a step way back, going all the way to the 1954 design. That's not a bad thing. The 1954 design is a classic and cannot be touched. However, I don't think going all the way back to that to create your new Godzilla was the right move. I think what they should have done is taken a look at the current Godzillas, the one that we all know and love, and gone from there. So now on to the leaked images of Godzilla 2016. I've seen these for a while now and just held off on doing my thoughts on these mainly because I could never get my software to record. So this is the new Godzilla design. Don't know what to say about it, really. I'm not happy. That's the biggest thing. Up in the top left corner, you can see the design up in front of a blue background where it looks to be all burnt up and destroyed. The popular theory is that this Godzilla has been hit by a nuclear bomb and is in the process of regenerating. I think that's a good idea, and if it's portrayed that way on screen, I can see myself liking this design. But without context, I'm not a fan. Below that picture, we see a close-up of the face with the jagged teeth sticking out and the odd eyeball. Not a huge fan of that. I think it looks very fake. Don't know how to look in context of the movie. It will look great on screen, I feel, but until then, I'm not a fan of it, really. The other thing to note about these pictures is that they're all blurry, so until we get better images of the design when it's looking how it should look, I can't have full judgment on it either. Right next to these two pictures, there are two larger pictures of the full design, or at least the top half of the design. My biggest problem with these is not the way the dorsal fins look or anything like that. In fact, I rather like the dorsal fins looking more Maple Leaf like in the original Showa series. However, the arm is tiny. It looks like it's been dwindled away to bone. I'm not a huge fan of that. I find it to be very off-putting. Finally, or not finally, but coming to the end, the other thing that's been announced is that the new 2016 design will be larger than the 2014 design, making this the biggest Godzilla we have ever seen. The 2014 design was 355 feet, and if I'm not wrong in saying, I believe the new design will be 380-something feet, which I don't get. If they were going to do bigger, why not just make it 400, right? But at the same time, I feel like this is starting a new arms race in a way, where every single new Godzilla movie, we're just going to get a larger Godzilla until finally his head will be like poked out of Earth, and it'll be ridiculous. But I don't actually think it'll reach that much, but I definitely do think America and Japan are going to try and one-up each other in the upcoming years. This picture was, of course, drawn by Matt Frank, an amazing Godzilla artist who was responsible for the Rulers of Earth Godzilla comic artwork, which was an amazing series. Go check it out. So now on to my final thoughts. We have all the leaked images on the left, which I've already given my thoughts on briefly. Not a huge fan of. To the right, we have the 3 actors who have been confirmed for the movie. I have no idea about anything they've really been in, except that I know the female was in Attack on Titan. Have not seen that movie. Did not plan to see that movie, so my first introduction to her and the other actors will be from Godzilla 2016. Below them, we have the footprint of the new Godzilla that was released a long time ago, and I never got around to doing my thoughts on. So briefly, I think it is amazing. I think that's exactly how Godzilla's foot should look. Stutter on my words there. And it's definitely not like the little elephant stub we got in 2014, which was very upsetting for me. And then finally, right next to that and below the actors, we have the poster again. And I've already given my thoughts on that. So that is my thoughts on everything. Thank you for watching, and D-Man.